Hey, have you ever promised yourself you'd start that project, hit the gym, or finally clean your room, but then, poof, hours later you're scrolling TikTok or binge watching Netflix? If that sounds like you, you're not lazy. You're just stuck in a procrastination trap. And today, I'm going to reveal why your brain keeps betraying you and give you 3 science-backed ways to break free. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this. Procrastination isn't just a bad habit. It's a psychological puzzle that affects 20% of people chronically, according to research. Welcome to Why We Tick. And on this channel, we dive deep into the psychology of why we do what we do. Today, we're cracking the code on procrastination using a theory called self-determination theory, which explains why your motivation keeps vanishing. Plus, I'll share a real-life story of someone who beat procrastination and transformed their life. So, let's dive in. The psychology of procrastination. First, let's talk about why you procrastinate. It's not because you're unmotivated. It's because your brain is wired to seek instant rewards. Self-determination theory, developed by psychologists DC and Ryan, says we need 3 things to feel motivated: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. When these are missing, your brain stalls. For example, let's say you're putting off a work report. If your boss micromanages you, that kills autonomy. If the task feels too hard, you doubt your competence. And if you're working alone with no support, you lose relatedness. Your brain goes, nope, this feels awful. Let's watch cat videos instead. Sound familiar? Here's the kicker. Scrolling social media gives you a quick dopamine hit, which feels like a reward. But it's a trap. Studies show procrastination increases stress, lowers self-esteem, and even messes with your sleep. So why do we keep doing it? Let's dive into the science behind procrastination. A 2022 study from Frontiers in Psychology found that procrastination is closely tied to higher levels of anxiety and depression, with connections strong enough to matter clinically. So, if you find yourself constantly putting things off, it might be a sign to check in on your mental health. Another study from McLean Hospital in 2024 showed that procrastination hits hardest among people aged 14 to 29. That makes sense. Those years are full of stress, new responsibilities, and big transitions. The study also revealed that while procrastination might feel like a quick win in the moment, it backfires later, leading to more stress, health issues, and even lower grades for students. Real-life example. Let me tell you about Sarah, a college student who was drowning in procrastination. Sarah had a big final project due, worth 40% of her grade. She knew it was important, but every time she sat down to start, she'd end up cleaning her apartment, texting friends, or watching YouTube. Ironic, right? Sarah felt like a failure, and her anxiety was through the roof. Sarah's problem wasn't laziness. According to self-determination theory, she was missing key motivators. Her professor gave vague instructions, so she didn't feel competent. She was working alone, so no relatedness. And the project felt like a chore, not a choice, so no autonomy. Her brain was screaming, nope, this feels awful. Let's avoid this at all costs. But here's where it gets inspiring. Sarah stumbled across a study on procrastination and decided to try something new. She broke her project into tiny steps to feel more competent, joined a study group for relatedness, and gave herself small rewards, like a coffee break, to reclaim autonomy. Within 2 weeks, she not only finished her project, but got an A. Sarah's story proves you can beat procrastination with the right tool. So, how do you do it? Let's get to the good stuff. 3 science-backed solutions to stop procrastinating. Grab a notebook because you'll want to try these today. Solution 1. Boost autonomy with the 2-minute rule. First, take back control with the 2-minute rule. Start any task by committing to just 2 minutes. Writing a report? Write 1 sentence. Studying? Open your book. This tricks your brain into starting, and studies show you're likely to keep going. Autonomy is about feeling in charge, so choose when and how you start. Try it this week and let me know how it goes in the comments. Solution 2. Build competence with micro goals. So make tasks feel doable by setting micro goals. Instead of finish my project, aim for write 100 words or research one article. Research from Stanford shows small wins boost your sense of competence, which fuels motivation. Sarah used this by tackling one paragraph a day, and it changed everything. What's one micro goal you can set today? Drop it in the comments. Solution 3. Find relatedness with accountability. Third, connect with others to stay on track. Tell the friend your goal or join a group, like Sarah's study group. A 2018 study found people are 65% more likely to complete a task with an accountability partner. You can even use apps like Focusmate to work alongside strangers online. Relatedness makes you feel supported, so you're less likely to bail. Who's your accountability buddy? Share in the comments. So there you have it, the psychology of why you procrastinate and 3 ways to stop it: the 2-minute rule, micro goals, and accountability. Procrastination isn't your fault, but you can outsmart it. Here's your challenge. Pick one of these strategies and try it today. Maybe it's starting a task for 2 minutes or texting a friend to keep you accountable. Let me know which one you're trying in the comments. I read every single one. If you loved this, hit that like button. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for weekly psychology tips to level up your life. Don't miss my next video on the hidden power of your subconscious mind. It's a game changer. Click the bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and let's stop procrastinating together. See you in the next one.